guys, let's hop into the juicy morning tea about you. I'm hearing that like the juicy morning tea about you is that everybody said that you were really pretty. So I think that was like really tea. And I think a lot of these people are coming around because they may be aware of some slander about you. Okay, so it's okay to receive these gifts. It's okay to receive these compliments because I feel like some of you guys have glowed up and you may not have always been this cute. You know what I'm saying? So if you're triggered, you could be triggered about the past or triggered about a past version of yourself that's no longer applicable. Okay, so y'all have already been leveled up, y'all already been glowed up, and I feel like for some of y'all, this may involve a slander around you, slandering your beauty or something like that. And these people are coming around because they want to make you feel good about yourself. Okay, they know that you leveled up, they know that all you needed was some tender love and care. So these people, I'm hearing that people do not want you to feel bad about yourself. I'm hearing people are so sweet actually. Some of you guys may be triggered back to when you didn't have a big butt or something like that. Triggered back to when you didn't have a big butt, or triggered about a big butt. And I'm just gonna tell you right now that like you've always been really pretty. Okay, so like do not internalize anything around your body from the past and stuff like that, because this is a story about someone who you thought, like someone who tried to perpetuate the illusion of what they said was preferred on, like they tried to act like they preferred someone else, but the truth was this person was envious of you, or these people have been harassing you because of your beauty. Okay, so do not internalize any rejections. This is a story about people harassing you for your beauty. Okay, past, present, and future. Okay, so let's get into it. What's the current tea on you? Excuse me. Yeah, what's the juicy morning tea on you? We have 11th house. Yeah, beauty and brains. What did I say? You've always been very beautiful. So yeah, wild thoughts. So if people are saying negative things about you, that's not what your man is saying. Okay, pretty hurts. And then Saturn, so much about your beauty. Okay, that's how I knew. Some of you guys, people really think your skin complexion is beautiful. No matter what your skin is, whether it is light or dark, just make sure that it's beautiful. Like especially black women, please handle discoloration, handle any like baggy eyes or anything like that. Like you just make sure your complexion is nice and that your skin is healthy, and you will glow and radiate to some man. Okay, is what I'm hearing, or to some woman who, or whatever taste the rainbow, whatever you got a taste for, friend. Okay. LOL. So yeah, so we the juicy morning tea about this network. Okay, LOL, through the 11th house. This is about a network, a collective, a group, a class, a club, a social group, organization. And this is a place where you have taken up to actualize yourself. And the difficult thing about this is that like the juicy morning tea on you is that people in this network have been trying to I'm hearing they're trying to network, and they're trying to turn people against you because you're pretty. Okay, I'm getting that this is actually very wild, that these people have been, I'm getting that you are this hardworking, disciplined person, teaching. I'm hearing something about you guys take on the role as the teacher, because you have brains too. You're not just a beauty, you're a teacher. You're smart as hell is what I'm hearing. And a lot of you guys have been neurodivergent beauties, or you have been you've been sirens, or you really haven't, because you're so smart as hell, like you really haven't needed to rely on your beauty. Like you haven't needed to use use your pretty privilege. But I feel like in this network, friend, you might want to go ahead and start using your pretty privilege, because the Matrix is catty, manipulative, and trying to gang up against you is what I'm hearing. I'm hearing gang up against you. But I also feel like because you, like, I don't know, there's been so much limitation placed. I don't know what happened. Like there's a restriction or a limitation that's keeping these people in their place. Okay, something like that. Did you see morning tea on you? Is that like this may have come out as well? Is that like people are starting to everybody say you're really pretty, friend. Like I think that like, but what people will do with this information is up to them. Okay, it's like some of them, they can't handle you being smart, and that's their problem. It's like when you're smart and beautiful, there'd be a double whammy intimidation. Okay, and but I think that with, you know, some of them are starting to say, okay, let's stop just putting this all about being intimidated. Like, let's stop making this all about their looks and stop getting so intimidated by their beauty, because this person actually like has something important to teach us. LOL. It's like something where they're seeing you hardworking, disciplined, and responsible. Okay, that you're not this person that is relying on beauty. And I'm also hearing that for a lot of you guys, they're saying that you're not interested in making friendships. Okay, people are saying that because you're the teacher, you're not here to be friends with them, you're here to teach them something. Is what I'm hearing. I heard true. You're not here to be friends with the network. And so these people who were caddying up in the network, it's like, it hurts. It could hurt. Like, you're like, damn, like, there's really a group and troop of people who hate me because of my beauty, and trying to disregard the teaching, right? But they, no matter what, friend, they're gonna sit there and get taught. Okay, that's all. I think that's the juicy tea, friends, that no matter what, they're gonna sit there and watch you. Because you're the one, is what I'm hearing. Especially for some of you guys, you have been crowned by a masculine, or you are getting high honors around your beauty. Like I said, some of these people who wanted to try to make you feel bad, like you weren't good enough, you know, this is the reverse psychology of envy sometimes, is that these are really the people who are envious of your beauty, ganging up. And that's what bullies do. Bullies are people, bullies are people who are really envious of you, because what other reason would you be bullying for? That's strange. And especially if these are adult bullies, these people have really been trying to make you feel bad about yourself by not honoring you. And they're trying to, like, I'm hearing something where they're trying, a club of people are trying to stop you from actualizing into your true self by networking with other like people who are less fortunate or something like that. And I'm hearing people are literally rallying around to hate you because of your beauty. Okay, and they know that this, like, intelligence and beauty has put you in a leadership position. And I think that this is not, like, this is something that you just need to stay disciplined around. I don't think that this is actually something that prevails, okay? A group or organization of people who've hated you for your beauty, they see that you have, like, maybe you gone somewhere else or something, and everybody said you were really pretty. And I think that, like, before, maybe they were trying to make this, like, it was really, you were really internalizing these people, like, not letting you in their club, or not letting you in their, like, organization, or not, like, you know, it was really, the truth is, friend, that this is not, that you're actually more than enough. You're actually overqualified for the position. You're actually too pretty to be there. And that's the truth, friend. The thing is, you can't actualize. The juicy tea is that you can't actualize in a place where you're prettier than them. Okay? You're smarter than them. If they're not pretty and smart, don't ever think that it's going to be a safe place for you. Okay? It's never going to be safe. So some of you guys, you have to work hard and stay disciplined to get to another club or to get to another collective. And I also just think that, you know, what happens with this other Matrix group is that they just end up getting taught by you anyway, because they just sit up and watch everything that you do. It's like you're bound to learn something, right? LOL, okay? Yeah, the juicy morning tea is that there's somebody angry at you for your beauty, okay? And then people have been openly saying it too. I'm hearing people start openly saying it because they saw you getting rejected from a club. Everybody started saying that you were beautiful. Everybody started showing you love. Everybody started like, you know, because they see that you've just been hardworking, disciplined, responsible, trying to be a teacher, and that beauty was not your priority. I'm hearing something where beauty was not your priority. You had a beautiful mind, okay? And I'm also getting that even before you glowed up, friend, these people hated you for your beauty. You glowed up because you were disciplined, hardworking, and studying, okay? Becoming a maven or something like that, and that's beautiful as well because you had the dedication to achieve. You were serving a strong mission, very purpose driven, and that's the beautiful mind, okay? But these are people who you know, they saw that from the beginning, friend, or this was really just about your face, okay, or the fact that you have some skin tone, yellow skin tone or something like that, and these people have just been under a really, really bad, negative, unhealthy thought patterns around your beauty, okay? And you're showing people like that this is really like, I'm hearing that even people with light skin are acting crazy too, friend. So it's not, friend, I just want you to let you know that everybody is wild about your beauty, okay? And a lot of them, they see you as very sexy, creative, on fire, and like very standing out in the network is what I'm hearing. I'm hearing that someone said that you came in and you made their day better. Like, I don't know, when this person got introduced to you and when they saw you for the first time, it's like you were there to actualize into your true self, but this group or club was just a life lesson around your beauty and brains, okay? It was karmic or something like that, but I feel like when you came into some place, maybe a work environment, school, club, organization where you were there to actualize yourself, you were actually met with a karmic challenge. And you know, this week, like when this person saw you, or when people saw you in general, like even the people that was hating on you saw that you brightened up the place, friend. Like something where you brightened up the place. You're the reason why people smiling. Like this is not just about your beauty, friend. It's because your intelligence have helped people face some unhealthy negative thought patterns and freed them. I mean, you didn't set people free from negative thought patterns, friend, and that was beautiful too. And they just think about how you set them free. And then just like your beauty on top of it, you are a ray of sunshine, friend. To be truthfully honest, you don't have to do nothing to be a blessing. That's the beauty of being divine feminine, is that your beauty is a blessing enough. Like, and that's why I think that this is the issue why people have a problem with pretty people working, is because you just being beautiful is a sight to see, friend. I think that, but then when you show them your brains, it can be intimidating at first, right? But for others, you use this intelligence to like engender them with communication and a social awareness that sets them free from a negative and unhealthy thought pattern that was hurting them, okay? That was hurting them. And you was like, because it was hurting me too, friend. It was hurting me too, friend. That's why I know about it. So I'm telling you about it, friend. And then that just motivate them to stay disciplined and hardworking. And then some of them, they just be like, okay, I can't wait. Especially if these are people who are interested in you romantically. It's like you come in and do so much. Your beauty and brains got them wild about you. So like it's like you set them free, or you put them on the right path. You guide them towards something, and they just over there working hard as hell, trying to hurry up so they can come and actualize with you, and so that they can come and see what that mouth do, something like that. Friend, y'all so goofy. This person got wild thoughts, but some of them, yeah, they're very romantic about you, wishing on and fantasizing. So if you think that they are exploring options, friends, these people don't even compare. they just around with these people who just, like, some of them, they just mad, you know, they're really mad about you having this wild love and this pretty, you know, but you can't really do nothing about that, y'all. And like I said, y'all should not feel guilty for things that you cannot change. And I also think that I think it's hard being a teacher, like teaching someone to be beautiful that's not beautiful. I don't know if that is ever going to be safe, so they might just have to watch it from a distance, friend, and just go, like I said, some of these people, you will not have, they cannot be in your physical reality, friend. Like, I don't think that, like, if you need to be, and I'm not saying typecast your friends, but because you are rewarded and recognized for your beauty, for a lot of you guys, you are, okay? But you're intelligent and responsible about this, okay? And so, you just can't feel guilty for the other realities. Like, your reality is just not like that. And so people, this is a lesson about you protecting yourself from these karmic challenges, okay? This is not a matter where you're like, ooh, let's everybody be kumbaya. It's about, like, you know, I think that a lot of y'all, though, this beauty, like the way that your beauty has to, like, change, like, I think that when you stay hardworking, disciplined, and actualized on your own, because you were rejected by a club, or you were rejected by a group or a professional organization, it's like your beauty enhanced. So this is why they're even more mad, y'all, because they watched the whole thing. They were stalkers the whole time. That's the tea. And they see that you have been disciplined, responsible, or that you've been even dealing with some limitations and restrictions. Maybe you haven't had enough money to do what you want to do. Maybe you haven't you've had some other responsibility as well. And so they've seen the path that you've taken to actualize yourself. They've seen, I mean, like, I don't think that the purpose was to be so, like, oh my god, like, I'm so focused on my beauty, but just, like, I think your intention was to be the best version of yourself, to look the best you've ever looked, to feel the best that you've ever felt. And I think that, like, you know, this just happened because you were so intelligent about your care and about your own network and about your own needs, right? Like, tender love and care was an intelligent mission. It was not a superficial mission. It was to offer yourself wellness and to take care of your health, diet, and fitness. And I think that you just became so beautiful, friend. And this was like, it showed that you had a beautiful approach to it as well, like your self-care and wellness and your rituals and your how you've been limited in a way. It is like what you have prioritized is beautiful, friend. Okay, especially because some of you guys, you do things alone. Like, you're not like this superficial gold digger, and I think that, like, that is also, like, beautiful about you as well. But, like, I think that like, it has been hard to do a lot of things on your own, and when they see, like, how you've made decisions for yourself, they see that those were beautiful decisions, that you were beautifully and fearfully made. Like, everything about you just was like, it was beautiful and feminine. I think that the way that you've actualized yourself, that even, like, if you've had to be hardworking and disciplined, it's very masculine. But it's like something, the way that you did it, it's because you planned it or something like that. I'm hearing a good woman makes a plan, and it showed that you were conscious of time, and it showed that you disciplined yourself, you put boundaries in place with yourself, you knew how to preserve yourself. Okay, and now they're watching traditions, they're watching assets, they're watching you get mature. Some of them are watching your senior status, they're watching an authority position. Some of you have grown into old age, and like I said, you aging like fine wine. Okay, aging in reverse, or the way that because it's like you really focus on actualizing yourself and not so much about the superficial beauty, right? So you're so responsible with this beauty because you know that so many people are going to be attracted to you for your beauty and glamour, okay? But they come in and be like, damn, that's a lot of responsibility and hard work and discipline, okay? Beauty and brains, period. Okay? So, yeah, you know, that's the juicy tea on you this morning. Let's get into the tarot, because I feel like I was gagging too much, y'all. But that's really cute actually. But you know, you've had a lot of karmic lessons around your beauty as well, friend. Okay. Like learning that a lot of times you are number one. Okay. And some of you guys have been crowned the most beautiful, the most like some of you have been crowned Miss Universe or Miss USA or Miss World or something like that. So there's like so many people are looking at your beauty as a standard, but it's not just about your physical beauty, it's about your beautiful mind. Okay, that's also a standard, friends, that they really can't compare to. Okay, you might be able to go to the plastic surgery, but you cannot study 20 years. Okay, you cannot study 30 years, 40 years. You cannot go back in time and, you know, actually do the work that you wish. Like some of these people have gone years and have not worked, right? And you're just sitting there like, you know, you represent the hard work. Okay, you represent the life lessons, you represent the students, you represent like being really educated and well versed. Okay, well versed. So they just don't compare. Okay. Ten of Swords reversed. Okay, yeah, Nine of Swords reversed. The Four of Cups. The Seven of Swords. Yeah, I heard that it was like a painful ending with a club or a group of people. Okay, with the Ten of Swords, and you know they've been sitting there. Looking really apathetic because their strategies for fighting came to light. Is what I'm hearing. Their karmic fighting came to the light. Some of these people were trying to act buddy in your face. Okay, like especially if you guys were at the nightclub or something like that. Like some of you, it was like I said, it wasn't just about your beauty because you know you're not perfect, but so for others, this is involving a place where you work. Okay, so some of these people were coming around and they saw that you were being successful at work. Okay, they saw that you were getting attracted to a lot at work, or you really brightened the place up. Okay, but a lot of y'all came in there as a role as the teacher. Okay, and so there was a lot of cattiness going on around and behind the scenes. People who've been trying to their extra responsibilities, like something where these people are extra responsibilities, or they see that you release the responsibility of this club or organization that you said that's not your problem. Okay, you told somebody that's not your problem. And they just are, I'm getting, especially like something that where like this Page of Swords needed to discern this resistance. Like what is this? Why is this? Like why is this a karmic challenge or something like that? But I also think that the reason why there's resistance is because you need to continue practicing self-care. You will not resolve resistance until you are, I'm hearing that you have a limitation with somebody who has wild thoughts about you. And you see that there's been some resistance here, but I think like the resistance is because like this Queen of Swords is really embittered because of your beauty, and this is creating a fight in the network is what I'm hearing. Someone has created a fight in the network or at the club, or they have made it like you discerned that this person was doing something strategizing behind the scenes. Like for a lot of y'all, these hoes would never to your face. When I say never to your face, a bitch would never. But this was something that you had to discern, okay, with this place. I'm hearing that it was actually a painful ending. I don't know what happened, but it was a situation where maybe a relationship ended, or maybe you left the club, maybe it ended in a rejection. Or maybe it was, like I said, like maybe it was a third-party situation with somebody who was competing. I'm hearing somebody who was competing, okay, for beauty, and that person was not interested in them. Okay, I just think that this person was not ever going to be taking no actions towards them, y'all. They just kept coming around for like to I'm hearing coming around asking for work, and they were just not they just did not want this person, okay? But the resistance is like they were loyal and stable, and like I think that that was what made people mad, is because some of these people, I'm hearing that they were trying to be third parties, y'all, and they kept coming around asking for work, or they kept coming around asking for your work or asking for your sex and money. And this was like the resistance, like this was the fighting and the competing for resources. And I'm also getting it for some of you guys, you may have had a limitation around a relationship that made this person susceptible to resistance, okay? Some of you guys were disciplined and hardworking about something else that you had another responsibility for, or there was a situation where it involved a timing. This situation involves a timing. You cannot align with this person until you stay disciplined around something else, okay? And I'm also hearing that you have a responsibility as a teacher, or a responsibility of your own organization or your own network, okay? And so the resistance is, I think that especially like some of these lovers, they have grown intimidated. Okay, they've grown intimidated by your beauty and brains, or how you leveled up. Some of them, they just were not expecting you to turn out so beautiful. Okay, they were not expecting you. Like, I think that they're happy about it, because I'm hearing that they fell in love with you, not for your mind. And when you came out so beautiful, they were like, damn, like that's just a double whammy. Okay, some of it is a double whammy. Okay. But I also feel like for some of these people, these are relationships, karmic relationships that ended where they watched you grow up, or they watched you glow up after helping you with something, or maybe even having an intimate relationship, but they conformed to a network, to someone who was just bitter about you being beautiful. Okay. For others, you are still in a cycle of glowing up, or there's still more discipline or more actualizing that you need to do, and there will be resistance in this relationship until you actualize into your true self, okay? And I think that right now, it could be like you're healing and releasing resentment about the past as well, especially since you're all glowed up, okay? Or something like that, okay? Two of Swords reversed. This karmic challenge is, I'm hearing that this karmic challenge has created a painful ending, or this is the ending with the karmic challenge. So, this person has been fighting, competing, keep asking for money and sex or something like that. They keep asking, they're desperate or something like that. And this person just said no. Like, it was a no, friend. It was just they kept looking at these people who were competing with you as the Four of Cups, okay? But their resentment was creating resistance and emotional weakness for this person, okay? Because it also made them, like, if so many people are sitting around hating you for your beauty, it made them really insecure about their position and if they were good enough for this kind of beauty. Like, some of them, they had like a really poor self-image, and they the reason why they're susceptible to this resistance or this competition, this fighting, is because they're for one, they're really social, and maybe being with you, they cannot be so social. They need to focus on protecting you or something like that. For others, this person had needed to discern that, like, they know they need to stay disciplined around something, they need to work at something on their own, okay? This person is not ready. They need to work at something to feel better about themselves, okay? They need to do this, like a life. It also involves a life lesson for them as well, okay? But yeah, you guys, I think that, the juicy tea is that your beauty brought somebody a painful ending, okay? And that somebody was loyal to you, or that this gave you the authority position. Your beauty and brains made you the authority, okay? And so whatever they were doing to strategize and fight for authority came to light, okay? And there's a lot of pain and confusion there, because these people never expected the truth to come out. They expected that if they rejected you from a club, network, or organization, that you would not have the hard work, discipline, and responsibility. Also, some of them wanted to set you behind on time, but they see that you were advanced, and some of you guys, you advanced very fast, or you quickly evolved from this karmic challenge. Like, you were immune. This was a painful ending for them. This was not ever going to end bad for you, because you've always been the role as a teacher. They just been embittered because you were beautiful. Okay, it's something where they were trying to strategize to be a teacher, or they were trying to strategize to copy your beauty or something like that. Or they just thought that you would be left so insecure after, getting rejected by their club or organization, and they wanted you to internalize feelings around your beauty. Okay, especially if you guys, this was like they caught you at the onset of a fitness routine, a self-love journey, something before you glowed up or something like that. This really could have hurt your self-esteem. This could have really left you traumatized. Okay, this group of people. But the truth was, friend, is that this was about your beauty to begin with. Okay, Six of Pentacles reversed, the Hierophant, the Seven of Cups, the Seven of Pentacles. So, yeah, the Eight of Cups. Yeah, these are karmics, friend, okay? These are karmics that are just losers, and they represent the past baggage, okay? The past state of the network, because you were successful at taking over the network, is what I'm hearing. And things are expanding rapidly for you. You are actually, because of something that you're doing that's hardworking and disciplined, and you're being very responsible, you're expanding very fast. And whatever rejection they tried to hand you, I'm hearing they thought with the Seven of Cups, this person was delusional as fuck to ever think that, like, I'm hearing that your beauty may have even opened up a privilege and opportunity for you. Okay, this was a matrix illusion. Your pretty privilege or your beauty created another opening for you that nobody was expecting. LOL, I'm hearing that you just, from being hardworking and disciplined and responsible, this actually, you didn't really have to do much, friend. Your manifestation was really easy. Now, I think that these karmic challenges, if these were third parties, these may have been people that they knew. Like I said, these could be exes, people that they knew before you, or people, even if this isn't about romance, this could be the collective or the state of the network, okay? These people, they have recently got a higher learning around these con artists. With the Six of Pentacles in the reverse, these people are con artists. And I'm also getting that, like, these people are con artists and they're scams, and it's one-sided. And I think that, like, people realize that this was just like the Seven of Cups, right? That these people, when their strategies came to light, like, I don't know, something where they started strategizing, some gremlins started to strategize on how to, like, to grow, or to they tried to strategize to impact or influence someone's basic grasp or understanding of the network. And they've discerned that this was not actually the state of the network, that you represent the state of the network, for one. But two, they realized that these people were just deliberate, disloyal losers, okay? Some of these people in the network, they are deliberately disobeying and disloyal to you because of your beauty, okay? But you were successful because you are very responsible and have an immovable position, okay? This could also be a situation where these con artists, these con artists were exposed. I'm hearing a con artist was exposed, and people have had to get a higher learning about something, because, like, and I feel like the way that they've gotten a higher learning about it is because you have been the role as the teacher. You've taught them about this illusory thing that this person did, okay? This person, they were a scam and a con artist, but they feel invested in what this knocking off that they've been doing, this con artistry that they've been doing. They spent, like, I'm hearing some of them have spent a lot of years building up some type of con artistry social media account or some other scam that they've been doing. They feel very invested in the scam, friend. But these people do never deliver. They drift. They're aimless, right? This was all a scam. These people never were disciplined and responsible, and people have discerned that that was the convention that has been wild, is what I'm hearing. That's the convention that has been putting these illusory distractions up. Okay, I'm hearing they put illusory distractions up, or they just are deliberately disloyal to you after learning from you. They will caddy up and pretend that you're not their teacher. Okay. Some of these people are healing. They're just getting a higher learning, and they're releasing baggage and resentment from the past, and they want to be successful every form in this network. But for others, because you're their teacher and you're not going anywhere, so they don't have a choice. But for others, these people are truly a scam, truly a con artist, or these people just don't want to give to you. They want to make you work really hard because you're beautiful. Okay, they don't want you to have, like, they sit back and watch you. I'm hearing they sit back and watch you and learn from you, but like they want to keep you needy, or maybe they're concerned about you not being a part of this group. Okay, or something like that. Maybe they're concerned about you not, being a part of this group. But like, I ultimately think that these are not, even if this is a whole group of people, these are people we're not working with. We've canceled them, okay, as conventions that have been conning us, okay, or doing something illusory to harm us, or they have been fighting, competing, and we realize that, like, this is not, like, at all where we want to be. So these people are canceled. They're not getting worked with. It's just, like, you were successful, but I think the past baggage is, like, before they got canceled, and they have, like, I think that you have also become resentful about all of the sacrifices that you needed to make in order to be successful, because I'm getting that people were just, like, really not giving to you. And the truth is, they weren't giving to you because you were beautiful, and they saw that your beauty was a privilege. And ultimately, I think that this did challenge you to start using your beauty as a privilege and start just taking an easier route, or the quickest route, to be conscious of time, because these people who are catty in the matrix, they will form groups and troops of people to hate you. But either way, I think by the end, okay, by now, you were successful, friend. This did not prevail, but I think you're still pissed off at how you discerned that it was a fight with the conventions. You discerned, like, and I think it was because people were really concerned that you were not a part of this group, okay? And they were wondering why. But then we learned that this group is a con artist, okay? Or we learned that this group doesn't really give to us, and you have been the one that has really been giving generously to people, providing a lot. You've been the responsible one. You've been the one that has actually, you've gotten justice. I think that you have gotten justice, because we saw that these people, the Seven of Cups, something that they were doing, they were, these people are really codependent on you now, I think, because I think it's over, okay? People got the higher learning around this, but I think that this has made everybody apathetic, because you are now the one that's pissed off. I think that, like, you did so much work to try to teach people to think beautifully, and in the end, you were still, like, I think that they still failed to give back to you. They still failed to show up for you. They still took from you. I'm hearing they still take from you. And I'm hearing burden you with a lot of responsibilities, and that shows you that they're shadow attachments as well, okay? With the Knight of Pentacles, that they're deliberately disloyal. Some of them, they know that you need help with something, and they're just bitter, okay? And I'm also getting that you were bitter too, and I don't think that this situation can align. It's not just about that they don't want to help you. I just think that you're also hurt and bitter about all of this stuff from the past, where you were left to fight. I mean, you had to fight, or you were met with so much limitation and restriction around this situation. And it is like, I think it was because these people, this was something that needed to be dismantled, is because this convention was established, or this convention had a lot of investment. This convention was a big group or something like that. And we have learned that even though this might be like a financial gain, that it's not something that actually gives us anything. Okay, it might be that's the shadow sides of wealth. That's the trash. That is the people who get taken advantage of. Those are the people who don't really, it's like something that these people are not teaching the right things. And there has been, like, they don't have any aim or purpose, and they don't teach the right things, and that's really harmful to people because it causes an illusion. That's really harmful, actually. And it harms you too, because it keeps perpetuating a fight or something like that. But I think people are getting better at discerning the convention, okay, past baggage that we were previously invested and attached to. This is not just about you, but this is about releasing a conventional belief system, values, and needing to bring higher learning around a situation, and to take the emphasis off of your beauty, or something like that. Take the emphasis off of your beauty. And I'm also getting that for some of you, like, it was because of your beauty, you were still gifted. And I think that is what's giving you the justice, is that because, like, some of you guys, you were challenged so much around a network, because people, I'm hearing that they didn't give back to you. They were a scam or a con artist, okay? And you were still able to be successful because you were responsible and stay disciplined, or you were extended another pretty privilege somewhere else, okay? That helped you strategize the situation, okay? So I think the juicy tea is that you got justice from these people who tried to scam you, or like dupe you, or con art, like, and just to be a con artist. Some of them were trying to replace you with a convention. I think that's the issue. They wanted to replace you with a convention for financial gain, but that didn't work. That's what I'm hearing. Okay, justice. That's what I'm saying about the juicy tea, friend. They feel very invested after their strategies got exposed, but it's because they invested so much in a car and a scam, okay? That this is actually nothing, okay? They actually don't give anything. It's actually not something that is satisfying this person. They're seeing you be successful on your own, and they just can't stay away from your beauty and brains. Like, they're wishing, yearning, and fantasizing about you, despite this whole group of people hating you and trying to scam you, okay? That's what I see about the juicy morning tea, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.